Hi, welcome back to eRow Battery. Today we are doing another battery replacement, and this battery replacement is on this Dodge Journey, and the battery is in the same location for this vehicle from 2009 to 2019. To get to the battery, we're gonna have to remove the wheel because the battery is in the bumper. I'm gonna place my floor jack on this jack point and lift up this side of the car just so the tire can be just above the ground. Let's remove the lug nuts from this wheel. Here I'm using a nut breaker with a 19-inch impact socket, and I'm loosening the lug nuts crisscross. Follow this pattern to tighten the lug nut. There's only 4 lug nuts. I believe this person used to have some wheel lock before and they removed them. We searched online and found the extra lug nut that we need for this wheel, and he ordered it. Now that we broke all 4 lug nuts, we can actually lift up the tire. Like I said before, not too high, just until it clears the ground. Let's retrieve the lug nuts. Using this drill, we're going to take them out. It's the quickest way to get them out. Some of them will get stuck to the socket. It's because of the coating on the wheel nut. Once all the nuts are removed, let's place this tire here under the car. Just in case jack gives up or anything happens, the car doesn't fall all the way to the ground on the brake rotor and the tire is out of the way, so you won't trip on it. Now that the tire is out of the way, we can focus on removing the battery. We're going to have to remove this plastic panel to go around the wheel well. To remove it and get to the battery, we're going to remove these plastic clips. We are using a trim remover to pull them out. There's some of them that's missing, but at the end we're going to use some zip tie to hold everything together. Alright, here's the battery. We're going to peel back this plastic cover and tuck it under this brake line. The battery size for this vehicle is a group 86 or 26. There's something missing here. There's no battery hold down. The lab technician that was here actually didn't put back the battery hold down, and I can understand it. It's really tough to take it out and to put it back on again, but it's not right. Eventually it's going to create some problems, so we advise the car owner that they need a battery hold down. That's why they replaced the negative terminal, because eventually it got corroded because of the vibration. Let's remove the 2 terminal, being careful that we don't touch the positive first. So we're going to start from the negative. We are using a 10mm socket with a smaller wrench, so we have enough space and clearance to loosen the terminal. Just twist the terminal back and forward, and at the same time push up, and it'll come out the pole. Just to be safe and you don't create any welding, we're going to put a negative cap on this negative pole. Now that everything is secure on the negative pole, we can work on the positive side without getting shocked. And we are using a 12mm socket with this electric wrench to make it quicker and easier. To disconnect this terminal, just keep on twisting it and pushing it up. It'll disconnect. With both hands, let's lift up the battery and maneuver it out. Let's place it on the ground, side by side, so we can tell they are both the same side. And don't forget to put back the plastic cap on the poles, so you don't get any surprises. Let's move these wires out of the way so we can place the battery back in the tray. Try to maneuver with one hand if you can, and then with the other hand, just keep moving the wire out until you get the battery in its place. Now that we got the battery settled where it's supposed to go, let's connect the terminals. We're going to start first from the positive. Just the same way it came out, we're going to put it back on again. Just twist it back and forward and push down until it goes all the way into the pole. Hand tighten it at first, and then we're going to use the electric wrench with a 12mm socket. Just double checking this nice and tight. Like I said before, this battery doesn't have any battery hold down, so eventually it's going to get loose. Now let's connect the negative terminal. Let's take out the negative cap and place the terminal on the pole. And the same way, just twist it back and forward and push down until it go all the way into the pole. Let's tighten this negative terminal. We are going to use a small ratchet with a 10mm socket. And here I'm going to show you another position that you can actually take out this negative pole or loosen it. You can try it from the top. As you can see here, there's some clearance, so you can actually use extension with a 10mm and get this terminal loose. Do not do the positive from up here. You're going to see some fireworks. All right, the battery is in place and connected. Now let's put everything back. Let's connect this plastic trimming back to the one on top, and we're going to use all the small plastic clips to hold them in place. Some of this plastic clip, eventually they will break because they'll get brittle from the heat of the pavement and the heat of the engine, or you'll lose some of them. That's why we're going to use some zip tie to help us out where we don't have any clips. Alright, everything's back in place. Now let's put back the tire. Thank you for watching this installation. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any question, please ask. I'm always here to answer them. Thank you.